Hello, and welcome to the third episode of The Rollup, our video series where we go over all the things related to our platform updates, content releases, community events, and more. For this episode, we've got a few content releases to go over, some recent updates, but mostly we're going to be focusing on what's coming down the pipeline in our roadmap and what you can expect to see on the Roll platform over the next few months. So let's dive in. So to start us off, I want to go over a recent update we made to our first time room creation flow. So if you're a new user coming to Roll or a user that's already signed up but hasn't created their first room yet, the next time you go to create a game room, you'll be presented with this screen. So there's a search bar at the top here, and you can just search for any game that you want to play on Roll. We recently just released Root from Magpie Games. So I'm going to look for Root, and you can see it comes up with a few options in our search. There's Roots and Flowers, a game submitted through our creators program by the Gift of Dice. There's Root by Magpie Games, the one I was looking for. Or there's a third option here to create a custom game room from scratch called Root. So for the game I'm looking for, Root by Magpie Games, you can see there's a little summary off to the right. And this game room comes with one theme, 7 PDFs, and 9 templates. So if I click play here, it's going to then load in the theme and the background art for this game. I can change my room's name from the default, which starts off as my first root room. And I can optionally add a password if I want to password protect my room. I will leave that blank for now and click launch. And it's going to take me into my first room. On the left, you'll see those templates that were mentioned in the summary. So I can select these and look around. And these are just templates to get me started with the various characters and archetypes in this game. If I go over to my play panel and open up my books and apps, you'll see all those PDFs, which includes 3 quick starts for the game. So this room has everything I need to get started. I can hit connect here, join my video call, invite my friends, and start playing. To start, that new room creation flow will be limited to new users and users who are creating their first room. But eventually we're going to be opening it up to everyone so that no matter whether it's your first room or your 10th room, when you go to create a new game room, you'll be taken through that flow. You can search for all the games in your library and freely available on the Roll platform, as well as add any additional materials that you want to add to customize your room. All right, so coming in our next release, version 0.37, we have finished the updates to our dashboard to upgrade your rooms, your sheets, templates, games, and assets to our latest dark UI styling. So let's head back over to the Roll platform and I'll give you a sneak peek of our next release. So here we are on the My Stuff dashboard, and specifically looking at my rooms. You can see I still have my tabs up here for sorting, all created and joined. You'll notice now with our room cards, we bring in the theme. So when you're looking at a list of rooms, they are sorted by your last played at room up top. And we bring in the theme colors for each of these cards. So your dashboard has a little bit more style to it. We now added a tab for games. This will show you all of your games, supplements, and other products you've purchased from our store all in one spot. And from each one of these cards, I can click play now, which will either take me to the latest game room I have for that product, or if I haven't made one yet, it'll take me through the room creation flow. Sheets, templates, assets, all have been updated as well, just to bring in our dark purple UI, as well as more prominently show off your avatars. If I head on over to my assets here, again, same thing, showing off your assets in the dark theme. We've got the same sorting we've had before, where you can sort by different asset types, as well as sort by things you have created and uploaded versus things you have purchased. Following the release of version 0.37 with our dashboard UI improvements, we've got some behind the scene updates as well. So we've improved the performance of loading of sheets, of templates, games, assets, rooms, and more. We'll also be adding more search and filter options to our store. As our catalog continues to grow, it's becoming increasingly more important to give you all tools to find your next game. So we've got filters coming for publisher, game complexity, genre, player count, session length, and more. Next up, we have a big quality of life feature coming for hosts, GMs, creators, and anyone who creates rooms and uploads a lot of content. And that is multi-asset uploading or bulk uploading. So I'm going to head over to Roll to show you a sneak peek of an in-progress feature. So it's not complete yet, but we want to show off what we've got so far. So here I am on my dashboard, and when I click upload, I'll now have this new modal come up. You'll see that there are tabs for the different types of assets you can currently upload onto Roll. And a little dialog for you to click to upload. You also notice that we now are enabling drag and drop. So I'm going to come over and I'm going to drag and drop this little robot image. And you'll see there's a nice loading bar as it uploads, and then it's complete. And you can see up here I have one image. And maybe I want to come over here to maps, and I want to drop in a map as well as a PDF for this game that my friend made. And you'll see we're automatically sorting the content you're uploading into these different types and buckets. And of course, if I decide like, oh, never mind, I don't want this PDF upload, I can delete it. I've still got my image and map. I click save and we're done. So that's just like a quick demo of where we're at right now. And what's going to be added to that is you'll be able to edit the names of your assets inline right from that modal. For maps and for tokens, you'll be able to set their size and their scale right from that modal. And in general, this should hopefully ease the burden of setting up a room and uploading new materials to the Roll platform. Along with that update, coming shortly after that, we'll also be enabling bulk import. So for assets you already have in your content library on Roll, you'll be able to quickly and easily add a bunch of those assets to your room without having to add them one at a time. The next feature update we're super excited to tell you about is custom dice. Now, we're still early in the development of this feature, so I don't have a demo to show off yet, but I do have some mocks to give you a sense of what's coming down the line. So if we jump over here to my other screen, so now if you look on the right-hand side of the screen in the top right, there's going to be a little settings button up top. And when you click that settings button, it's going to give you a list of dice you have in your room. So now you'll be able to toggle on and off what dice are available to your players. So this feature will be specifically for hosts of a room. And you can also set the default color for each individual die that you have in your room. And of course, at the bottom here, you'll see there's a button for Add Custom. And when you click that, you'll be presented with this new modal that will allow you to give your dice a name, allow you to set the number of sides, and allow you to add custom faces for each side of the die. And when you start to upload photos, this is what it'll look like. You'll be able to upload photos and assign them to different sides of your die. So you can have a mix of faces, as well as numbered sides. And then once you add a custom die, it'll be added to your list. As you can see at the bottom here, there was a custom 32-sided die that was added, and it is defaulted to the color purple. And now your die roller will reflect those changes. So in this case, the host has said there's only a D6, a D20, and our purple custom 32-sided die. If you click on that, you can see it rolled a face. So this is super exciting. These features for custom-sided dice will also be available on our sheet builder. So for all your gameplay links, such as dice pools and whatnot, you'll be able to add any of your custom dices there. We're going to be releasing this feature in stages. The first stage will just involve custom sides, and the next stage will then add the ability to add custom faces as well. The final feature that I just want to tease is something internally we're calling Project M. It's not a lot to go off of, and I don't have any mocks or demos to show off at the moment, but I will have some coming out soon. I mention it here now because it's one of the most requested features that we get from our community of early access users. So we're working on it. It's coming soon. Join our Discord to get a sneak peek early. Lastly, for today's episode, I want to go over some of the recent content that has come to the Roll Store. So let's head over there. To kick us off, we are continuing our partnership with Magpie Games and bringing the Avatar Legends Republic City supplement to you on the Roll platform. Now, you can pre-order the digital version right through us. However, I do want to note, if you buy the hardcover version from Magpie on their store, you will automatically get a free copy of the Roll version Republic City to add to your account. But if you just want the digital version, you're more than welcome to purchase it through us. As well as you can buy the Avatar Legends Deluxe Bundle, which will come with all the Avatar Legends content, which includes the core book, Washi Tong's Adventure Guide, and the Republic City supplement. Any pre-orders done through us, you will see it reflected on your order history on your account. And as soon as that content is released, it will automatically be available to you. In addition, from Republic City, we are also bringing over Root. So as of today, you can purchase Root on the Roll Store, and anyone who backed the Root Kickstarter for Magpie Games should automatically receive a redeem code for a free copy of the Roll version of Root within the next day or so. If you do not receive your copy by May 15th, please reach out to us at support@playroll.com. We've also released 3 titles from creators that apply to our creators program. We have Roots and Flowers from The Gift of Dice. We have Seeds of War by Collapsia. And we have Word Dungeon by Happy Jack Games. So you can check out all this content right from the Playroll store at playroll.com/store. That's everything we got for this episode of The Roll Up. Thanks for tuning in. As a reminder, don't forget to join our Discord. We've got a lot of creators in there looking for game, as well as more discussions going around our upcoming features and releases. Happy role playing, and as always, you can play with us.